Hello, my name is JC. I am 20 years old, and this is episode 23. Uh, so, last video was around 3 weeks. Not a great start to the new year, but found out I got a subscriber, which wasn't expecting that, and I got like 50 views already, which is, I didn't expect it. But yeah, I've been not doing well, I guess. As you can tell, I didn't really upload for 3 weeks, so this video is gonna be a little different. I feel like this video would help me in the long run, since I keep breaking this, whatever this is, this journey. So today we're going to talk about weakness. I feel like that would be a great start for me. I feel like I can open up to you guys. If I open up to you guys, it will help me, help this journey go a little easier. So, I gotta acknowledge my weaknesses so I can improve and grow. So, first weakness is letting people in. I've never been really good at that. Years now, like over a decade, I've been a shy kid, a quiet kid, never wanting to go to parties or family reunions and stuff like that. And I've always been an introvert. And just, when people talk to me and they want to get to know me, I try to close myself off from that. I feel like if I start letting people in, it definitely probably would help me. I avoid talking about serious topics. I try to stay quiet whenever a family member wants to talk serious with me and stuff like that. I just keep quiet and try to change the subject. Never open up my feelings or stuff like that. I always felt it was like embarrassing or cringe. So, and whenever I'm hurt, physically and mentally, I just try to sleep it away. Recently, I've been talking about this in my previous episodes. I have like this strain around my ab area and stomach, and I feel like it's a hernia. I don't know yet, but I still haven't get it checked out. I'm nervous, like really nervous. I suck at talking to strangers. It's been so hard just to make an appointment, a doctor's appointment, and I haven't seemed to done that. So yeah, or if I'm like depressed, I just, keep it in me, right? I don't, yeah. So moving on to second weakness, time management. Uh, a lot of procrastination, for sure. Uh, Again with the doctor's appointment, I always do last thing or do things. Sorry, I do things like last minute. So, and I suck at planning. I'm always late. I've already been late twice for work, which sucks. Um, you know, I had to work on my time management. Uh, uh, Third weakness I'm going to talk about is temptation. So, this is probably the main reason why I haven't been uploading videos or episodes. So, first off, games. Games on the phone is fine. Right now I'm playing. I love Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I've been playing a lot of Clash of Clans. Those type of games, you don't really play that all day. You just get on it and then get off because there's really nothing to do, which I love that. But so I have a PS5. For a couple months, I want to say October to December, I had it at my sister's house so I could avoid playing games, try to limit myself. And I would just go to my house just to play game, or go to her house, my sister's house, to play games. That felt like that was like the only thing I looked forward to in the week. But a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I brought the PlayStation back to my house, and I've just been playing it nonstop. I've been playing MLB The Show. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time on the PlayStation. Yeah. So a lot of that, but at work, this guy, you know, I talked to this one guy. We, we like the same interests and stuff, and we like to play games together, or we like games, and he wants to play games together, and we played one time. I want to say like a week ago. And it was pretty fun. We didn't play much, but I guess you can. That's one excuse why I haven't. I've been playing games, so. Games, yeah. Um, but it feels nice having like someone that I don't know, hang out with me, which is, I feel like I've made a new friend. Another temptation is pop. I live in Minnesota, so soda, pop soda, I love drinking that stuff, even though it's bad for me. I drink like I could drink 6 in a day. Sprite. Uh, I've been trying to just drink water, but I've been good. But whenever I go to my sister's house, she always has pop, and I've been drinking that a lot. Today and yesterday, I was actually at my sister's house, and I've just been drinking that stuff. Another temptation is I've been watching a lot of videos made for adults. You know what I'm talking about. I've been. That's one of those things that I kind of struggle with putting off. So I'm gonna try to avoid those things as best as I can. The games I probably won't give that up too much, but the adult videos and pop, I think I could do. And Burger King, I've been having Burger King every day since 3 weeks ago. I probably spent like over $300 already, so that I gotta chill with that. I even got it today. So next weakness is giving up. I give up too early. Not gonna lie, I feel like my downfall was the straining around my ab area. I felt like everything, all my regret, or I just regret like what I'd done in the past, like all the bad decisions, and I worked out too hard before, and now it hurts, and I can't really do what I planned to do. What I've eaten in the past, I've been struggling with my stomach recently. It's been hurting, and my posture, that's definitely one thing. Like right now, can't really see it, but like my back is like that from just playing games, and it's really hard to work out when everything is so like I don't know, explain it, but like my neck hurts really bad when I work out and stuff like that, and it's just not comfortable, and I tend to regret, and then I just give up, like I'm not gonna make it, and like I'm not gonna improve, and stuff like that, and I just bring myself down, and then I won't, and then I just give up, right? So I'll try not to give up early. Yeah, but yeah, that's definitely one of the main issues that I want to work on. And recently, found out my parents are they're moving to Asia, where my mom is gonna live there permanently, and my dad's gonna live there for a couple months, then come back, and I will be moving as well, not to Asia, but I will be moving to my sister's house. So that's a lot of change, and I guess change is like some things I'm afraid of. I don't know if that was English. Uh, change, like, you just feel so comfortable in the state you're in, and then change happens and you just hate it. You know, and like with my parents moving, it kind of messes up stuff, and one of my things. Uh, let's I'll get back to the parent stuff, but another weakness is being lazy. I've been lazy. A lot of that has to do with my body, and like it's uncomfortable at a state it's in. My neck and stuff like that. It's just unbearable at sometimes. I have bad elbows, which I kind of sucked. But being lazy, I going back to the parent thing, I've been lazy and letting my parents do a lot of things, and like simple things that I can do and my parents just doesn't, which leaves me, I don't blame them at all. It's my fault for letting them do these things, and for me being okay with it. Doing, cleaning my room and doing laundry and stuff like that, and cooking, which my mom likes to cook, so I don't know, but like stuff with my car, my dad does, and I don't understand a thing. Taxes, I don't know how to do taxes much, so I stuff like that. I just lean on my parents a little too much. That's one of my problems. I lean on my parents a lot, and I there's like, can't get the words out, like a void of knowledge, right, that I should know. Recently I learned how to do an oil change. My brother taught me how. I plan on asking my father, how to do taxes and stuff like that. So, and me moving to my sister's, I feel like it'll be good being in a new environment. I've been in this house for over a decade now, and I've just been too comfortable. I feel like change needs to happen. And with my parents gonna be gone, kind of sucks. I took them for granted, and now they're gone. And now I gotta grow up and stuff. So one thing I plan on doing is in the previous episodes, I believe I talked about wanting to become an animator and draw, and so I bought this. It's a journal. I plan on making my first anime type stuff. I'm just gonna jot down ideas on the story. I've had the story for years in my head, and I haven't written a single thing. So I feel like this will help me. Um, Avoid playing games and give up such temptations. Uh, the the show. I plan on making a show slash movie animation. It's called Bloodlust Awakening. It's like it's based on the past and stuff, and like fighting. I love fighting, and I want to try to implement. I might talk about this in maybe tomorrow, another episode, because I feel like this one's a little too long, and I'm talking about weakness and stuff. So, but yeah, that I just want to let you guys know that. What else was I gonna talk about? If I can't remember, I'll probably say it in the next episode. But my weaknesses, I'll try to improve. I'll try to come up with plans for that. I can, the temptation parts, I can probably improve on the most, or the easiest to improve on. I feel like time management as well. I feel like that'll be easy too. So I can start on those things. The letting people in, that probably will take a little more time. But yeah. So that should be all. Yeah. I plan on doing something different. Maybe try editing video. I'm bored, so I can avoid playing games. I can try to edit a video, maybe, and probably make this video short. It's 23 minutes long, so thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. That's 50 views. I wasn't expecting that. And the subscriber, thank you. It's gonna be a tough journey, but it's gonna be a good one. And so, bye bye.